The season of Strife is around the corner, and we have the whole brand new mastery skills coming into the game. So what I thought is, why not do some detective work? And I have figured out with the YouTube leak all of the different skills that we are able to earn in the game, and we can go over the whole mechanic. So let's just dive straight into today's video. So first things first, if you don't understand what I'm talking about, if you are entering Season of Strife, the brand new season with the Miasma Giant and all the new cavalry heroes, the new mechanic involved is mastery skills. And this is kind of a little screenshot I took of in my video when I kind of briefly, explained it. But what you're going to be able to do is basically complete certain quests, certain achievements in that season that's going to earn you currency, and with that currency you can unlock different skills on specific heroes, right? And it's really cool because you can see then what you're able to do is replace one of the 3 different passives. That is correct. From here you can choose which of the 3 passives you want to remove with a new skill. So that is kind of the premise of the masteries, right? Kind of what the whole season gimmick is. And like I said, I did some detective work, guys. I did some detective work. So here is a screenshot from the YouTube video with some actual, titles. So you can see, and we're going to go through each one of them. So these are all the different skills on each hero that they've showcased in the video. So this is the first one, and this is the second one, right? And we're going to be going through each one of these skills really quickly so you understand which ones you're able to go through. And maybe if you want me to make a video on some potential combos that we could be doing with our, marksmen, mages, and infantry or calves, we can do that, right? So with this, let's minimize these and just break it down easy, right? So we've gone through pretty much a load of information there, and I know you might be overwhelmed, but what we're going to do is basically go into the game here, and we're going to go through each one of these commanders that actually has a mastery skill, because some of them don't have them, like the Goresh Skogul, they don't have any. Toha and the Bertrand doesn't have any, so it's only a generational 1 heroes that do appear to have these mastery skills, right? So the first ones we'll go over, the really easy ones, is going to be Odo and Keller. They're the kind of ones that you don't really need to worry about. Those are to do with gathering, so I'm not going to go into those heroes in particular. But Odo and Keller, both of those skills are to do with load capacity or the gathering speed and all the different stuff. So you can choose which one you want to pick. Maybe put on another gathering hero or a hero in general just to help gather as well, so you've got some more gatherers out there, right? But the ones which now take a little bit more interest is Atheists and Craig, right? So we've got Winged Embrace and Aerial Formation, right? So if we go into the game and we find Atheist here, what we're talking about is Winged Embrace. So this is Atheist Legion, gains 20% march speed and takes 10% less damage. So what this means is if you do apply this to your march and you just want this, your march, no matter what march you put this on, is going to grant 20% march speed and takes 10% less damage. And I'm just going to say for certain marches like infantry, there's a few heroes that have, let's just say, skills that are garrison or rally based, skills that you could easily remove and put this on and get a massive benefit that you really do enjoy as an infantry player, right? So this just kind of showcases the power of just one skill already. And the next one for Craig is Aerial Formation. So this is going to be your 10% on attack and defensive buffs on your legion, but it is on flying legions too for the defense buff. So just remember that this might be good for certain heroes later down the line. You might want to put on just to give your flying units the most amount of buffs possible in the open field, right? So that just again just showcases 2 of the ones we've gone through. Next, we'll go through Pan and Alistair. So we've got Dream Omen and Weld Shield. So Dream Omen isn't too bad. It might get used, but it's nothing too groundbreaking. This is the way for you, if you really wanted to remove debuffs every 5 seconds. So you have a 20% chance when you're getting hit with a normal attack to remove a debuff. Pretty good, nothing too crazy. However, Alistair's is his second skill, which is HP and attack bonus steroid for mage units, 10% on either stat. And again, this is a really good one depending on what you want to do. Just for an argument's sake, for players that own Lilia, you can replace this second skill, which is peacekeeping damage, with now having just raw stats, which is kind of scary. I know, right? So that just kind of showcases again the power of these different masteries here, and we can keep doing this as we go through. I won't leak too much. But we've got Alistair and Bakshi next. They've got Light of Solan and the Fearsome Roar. I really do like Alistair's. Alistair's is kind of scary because it's his 4th skill. So he gets that over 50% unit remaining. They gain synergy and passion. So you're going to get that 30% hero skill damage bonus and a 30% rage accumulation speed bonus. That's kind of cracked, guys. That, I think, could be one of the most powerful buffs for mages, because you're able to launch normal attacks with long range, and look how much bonuses you're gaining on a march. So this could be very, very scary depending on how these actual skills are able to be replaced. Are you able to replace a cavalry skill onto a mage hero, or is it only mage to mage? It didn't appear so in the video on YouTube, right? So going into Bakshi's now. Bakshi's is his 3rd skill. This is whenever you get hit by a normal attack, you're going to reduce their attack. Whenever you get hit by a normal attack, you're reducing their attack by 25%. So really good and really powerful, again, skill that you can apply on multiple different matches in Call of Dragons and replace something that you didn't need. So I really do like this. Again, really good, powerful utility skill. So we've already gone through nearly half the list on this one already. We've got Green Bolt Master and Frostbite next. This is Guan, Win, and a Waldyr. So if we go up to the Guan Win, she's all the way up here to level 60. Hers is the Green Bolt Master, which is actually really, really nice. I'm going to be using this one, honestly, with my archers, because this grants you 10% march speed and 15% attack bonus. And if you're wondering how I'm going to use this, I'm personally going to be using this on Nico. I'm just going to replace the engineering bonus with just straight up better stats. Just straight up better stats. I love it. Or even with Light of Solan to get even more rage accumulation speed and hero skill damage on these two, skills on my awakening. So really, really good. And I love the fact that you can do this with Guan Win. So people might not think it, but these 25% extra bonus stats for archers is going to be very useful now with the long range talent obviously being taken out. So you really want to get as many points as you're able to. And as we said, the next one is going to be Waldyr, right? So Waldyr is Frostbite. You should know Frostbite, and it is arguably going to be one of the best ones, again, for mages. Frostbite is the 15% hero skill damage dealt bonus. Beautiful. You can add this in onto a lot of different mages you want just to get extra damage out there again, right? So really like this. You can even put this onto even cavalry, right? Cavalry or other heroes that care about skill damage really do like this instead of a peacekeeping skill, right? So really something to take into consideration. The next one on the list, and our game already up, is going to be Velyn, and it's going to be the Icy Interdiction. This is where you get to reduce their march speed and do the magic defense reduction. That's a really cool one that you're able to get. This is the next mastery skill. The next two after is going to be Madeline and Garwood. So we've got Steel Sentinel and Tempered Bark. Steel Sentinel is actually pretty good, again, for the next skill for Madeline, right? That you're able to open up on a bunch of heroes, because this is going to give you that 15% infantry HP bonus and an additional 15% counterattack. I'm just saying, if you're able to, guys, you can just remove Ravaging Army now on Goresh and rock that massive extra bonus of stats and the damage bonus. Like, Jesus, how much stronger do you want a Gogo match to go, right? But unfortunately, the tree, wherever he is, grew. I'm not going to lie, it's not going to be impactful for a lot of players. Maybe the T5 meta might be different. Someone might be able to enlighten us in the future, but you do get Tempered Bark, which is the Garrison HP bonus. I personally don't like this. Something that a lot of players ain't going to be unlocking. If I'm honest with you, it's probably the worst one out of the load, right? Compared to all of the others that have so much more open field usage compared to Tempered Bark. So unfortunately, Garwood got kind of done over on here. Maybe he could have got maybe the physical damage bonus. That would have been a kind of nice one. But to finish off the last two on this image slide, we've got Watcher's Blade and we have Bakshi's Quickening Blood, right? So these two, again, are really good ones for a lot of players, because Watcher's Blade is the 40% rage accumulation speed, guys. It loves this. Whenever you enter battle for 5 seconds, you're going to get that rage accumulation speed, allowing you to get that burst attack off really, really fast on certain characters. This is really, really cool to see what people think of on this one, as well as Bakshi's, where we look at the shaman the shaman monster himself. If I can find the guy, there he is next to Toha. His isn't actually too bad either. Quickening Blood is your skills on your actual bonuses of Cavs. So if you want to just, again, maybe there's a Cav hero that has a skill like Tobin in the future, if you play Tobin and you don't want that Garrison skill or the rally skill for going on his skill 2, you could replace that with 10% HP bonus, a 20% attack bonus for your cavalry. So this is kind of nice. It's just actually a way to boost up stats on certain matches, depending on what you want to run. So nothing too bad at all, right? So I hope you guys have enjoyed the video so far and love the time it's taken me, you know, to obviously screenshot this, figure out which ones are what, and then bring this, guys, to your attention so you can already start theory crafting. To finish this off, though, there is still, you can see, 5 more to go. So we've got Canara and Nico on the marker next. And these ones are really powerful too. So Canara's is Provocation. So this is the fact that you're able to get that 20% normal attack damage bonus and hero skill damage taken reduction. I will just double check that, but it is Provocation, right? So it's kind of crazy that they're allowing you to put that on any match you want with this, right? So really, really popular one for, I think, actual players. And then Nico's is, again, really good. It's Greymar War Skill. The fact that you're gaining 20% counter attack damage and 20% normal attack damage bonus, right? Really good. Really, really powerful amount of stats there for the Ginger Afro in Season 1. So it does make him really luxury for this, right? So the next ones on the list, and they're coming up to the final ones, is Hosk, Fear, and Indy. So these are the final 3. These are all of the overall heroes. And I was surprised that Hosk was one on this list. And I don't know how good this is going to be. Maybe in the meta, it could be game breaking, right? Because the Hosk one is his second skill, which is the defense reduction. So you're able to actually reduce your enemy's defense now in multiple ways if you're adding this skill to specific rallies. So I don't know what this is going to do for the meta on rally and garrison. So good luck if you're a T5 player figuring that one out. It's going to be a mess. However, Fears, oh boy, Fears is so good. So just to confirm, Fear is Oracle's Grace. Oracle's Grace is the second one in. This allows you to have 15% attack bonus and that hero skill damage taken reduction. Wow. Just wow. While you're in the field, getting all of this is amazing just to have on many different heroes in the game, right? So I honestly love Fears, and Indices is just as good because Indices is going to be Rejuvenating Blessing, which is 20% HP bonus and that 7% maximum Legion capacity bonus. Don't really care about that, but the fact that you're able to give any match 20% extra HP is actually a really nice deal, right? So just to showcase again for all of you guys, these are all of the mastery skills for everyone, and then you have the next ones here, right? So we've gone through all of the different mastery skills in the game that you're able to get right now. I hope you guys have enjoyed it, and with that said, Smash a like, comment, and subscribe. And until the next one, stay safe, stay sneaky. Peace out.